Hello and welcome to Okami HD. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly again. And if I just go to a different menu so we don't get... Oh, let me turn my earphones down as well so I can actually think a bit. This is... I'm having to re-record this because I did this yesterday on the... what is today? It's the 3rd. Yesterday. 3rd of October. No, November even. I know my dates. Sometimes. Yes, I had some weird audio glitches and some extremely fun technical issues. Where everything just suddenly cut off. My microphone stopped working, so did my controller and my earphones. They were working, they were still connected apparently, but no, audio just switched off to the desktop. And yeah, I couldn't do anything. I could still use the mouse and keyboard to play the game. And sound was coming through the speakers just fine, but yeah, I don't know if it's an OBS thing or a Windows screw up somewhere, I don't know. Didn't have any updates as far as I know for Windows, but never mind. Alright, Okami is a game that is pretty awesome. Fantastic music. Oh, I absolutely love the music. There's a lot of games that I'm playing that have great music. Sensing the theme, anyone? Yes, I did originally play this many years ago. You might have seen my video on a certain nightmare race in the it occurs in the game for one of the collectibles. So you probably knew that I was going to be playing it here anyway. But yes, 2006 is when the game released on the Wii, which is the one that I played. I just don't know exactly when I played it. It might have been exactly on release, or it might have been a couple of years later. So I just went with the release date, so 15-ish years ago I played this. For some reason I'm thinking 2008, but that could just be a random number in my head. The thing I should have done was just get my Wii up and working again. Just need to connect, I need to find it first actually, I don't know where it is. Connect some cables up to a TV and just check that save, see when that was made. But no, I haven't done that in the 2 days since or any days since I've played any of this. Yes, I was not aware it was first released on the PS2, I believe. Again, I should have looked that up because I made that same comment last time. I remember that specifically. Yeah, never realised it was on anything other than the Wii because the motion controls made sense for the drawing parts of the game. I didn't think it would work on with a controller, but obviously it does. I've been playing with my PS4 controller because that's smoother in my hands than my Switch controller. Brain is trying to think of what else I've missed. Well, yeah, let's just talk very briefly. Yeah, this is just going to be an opening episode with the prologue of the game included. There's I should have set up chapters for this, I think. Just random rambling and a game start or something. Probably not that, but yes, that's race. That I got all the way to that point in the game on the Wii before, I remember, and then just I have no idea if I did the Demon Gate trials. I think I might have done in the next game I played of it, because that stupid race absolutely stonewalled me. Those darn Thorn Gate parts just every time screwed me over because of, I think did we have different camera angles we could use on the Wii version? Or any other version? I can't remember. But here we can change the camera angle at most times. The L1 there. Or the left bumper. I do not remember being able to have different camera angles on the Wii, but that is so far in the past, I'm unlikely to remember that anyway. I don't remember what else I did yesterday, so that says absolutely everything, doesn't it? Yes, that stonewalled me to oblivion among some other parts of the game early on. Certain, I suppose, could you call it really a quick time event? I suppose you could. Quick time drawing events that you have to do. Some of those just really walled me, and I could not get past them for the life of me at some points, and then I managed it, and it's like, oh, thank God that's over, I never have to do that again. But yes, that race just absolutely killed me. So did some of the other races, actually, just the minor races that chasing the 2 different postmen around. Some of those really got me as well. Stupid cheating spike lane guys. Jerks. That's the word. I meant guys instead of jerks. That's weird. So yes, I got mad that I wasn't able to get that last collectible. That last stray bead. Possibly last anyway, I don't know. But yes, I found a save online that had a New Game Plus with all the beads and everything, so I grabbed that. I think I had to do some jiggery to re-encode it to my profile. Or was that an Xbox thing? I think doing that is an Xbox thing. I don't think it mattered on the way. You could just import a save and stick it on your system and be done with it. So yeah, I did that and then replayed the entire game with, I believe I did it with the stray beads. The unlockable you get from 100% of those. Which I will be doing here. All, jumping around again. At least I'm more awake this time than I was yesterday. I was kind of all over the place last time. So yes, this playthrough is, well, I unintentionally maybe a bit more tutorial-y than normal. Even though you can see all of the controls here, there's also some small bits that is not told here. I don't know if it says... Oh, I think it does actually tell you about tackling to go into the first level of dash. And then there's another way to get into dash later during combat. Yes, but this run will be 100% in as much of... Well, I think pretty much the entire game, because I've already got all the achievements now. Yes, we're doing definitely doing all the stray beads. So we're getting every one of those, and some parts of that I remember being absolutely terrible. And yet this time around, when I played it, it's like, hang on, this is easy. What was I doing back on the Wii? Yeah, who knows? Yeah, all the stray beads, we're doing full animal tome. We're going to feed absolutely every animal. Hopefully this time I don't miss any. Because while playing through, I was making myself a guide. I was taking snapshots of all the maps, which was fun when it came to dungeons, because you only get the full maps of them quite late into the dungeon. You probably complete most of the dungeon, and then you get the map to see absolutely everything on it. So what I was doing was I made a save right at the start of the dungeon, went through until I got the map, took screenshots of every level of the dungeon, and then went back to the first save and redid the entire dungeon, noting down everything as I went along, noting everything on the map and in a list. So I'm looking at the is it just Suta Ruins or Tsusuta Ruins? I know things like that usually have the first letter silent, but yeah, the Tsusuta Ruins, I've got the 4 levels of the map on my thing here with dots and numbers all over the place, and I've got a list underneath it with everything there. So yes, I went round noting everything, all spots of animals, every chest, hidden or otherwise, sometimes quest bits if it's not obvious, and trying to find other bits. It's mostly chests and animals, and I can find one bit of when where someone ends up being for a quest where you might not, well, you probably would pass actually. Yeah. So I went through the entire game. Let's get over it. See how long it actually took me. Oh, there's my things from yesterday. And override those. Yep, 64 hours it took me. But that does include some bits where I went away from the game because I thought it was just going to be gone for like 2 minutes. Ended up being like half an hour later I'm back at the game. And also all the time that I've spent alt-tabbing off the game to put something into the map and then into my list for what the number corresponds to. I mean, I can take a few snapshots of that and put that on screen, which I probably already have done now that I've thought about it now, I'm going to remember in editing, so whatever. There's the top of my list. And oh, I think I've gone off course again. There's something else I was going to put in there, say there. And yes, I realised we're already 10 minutes in, but if you skip this anyway, well, whatever. And yes, if you have never played this before and you're interested in playing it as I'm playing this through, I have my main save file, because you just get everything in the list rather than just, you can't pick a certain save. It comes as a bunch or nothing at all. Minus 4, 5, 6 and 7 saves here. I have my own save file on my Google Drive, link below in the description, where you can find my save file, which has these 2 saves, these 2, which these 3 ones outside the arc at the point of no return. These 3 ones are all the same. Just took me a little bit, but if you continue this, you get the New Game Plus, which starts with all the maximum upgrades you can do with praise. So you can see all the boosts there. We lose 5 health because those are pickups, sort of pseudo heart containers, pieces of heart. That's the one, not heart containers. And you get to start with most of the weapons, all 4 of each type. You don't get the final ones because they unlock very late in the game for certain parts of the game, so they don't want it being completely overpowered. And of course, with all the stray beads, you get to start with the bonus, what is it, holy artifact of the stray beads, which gives you infinite ink and health. I'm sure there was some I read that your health does actually take hits when for something. I think it might be a monster very late on that enters a kind of fury mode where it's completely invincible and pummels you to death if you don't dodge it. I think I read that was the only point where you actually take damage if you're using the stray beads. I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe it's some other point. Not monster related, maybe trap related or something. But yes, so you can download my save that has 100% of everything else. Oh, except the last technique, the brown rage, because I completely forgot to grab that, even though I could easily go back and do that now. Just load one of these, go and get it, and then whatever. But yeah, brown rage does not exist in the save file in that bit, because I missed it, because I completely forgot I still had that to go and grab. I've got every other technique and what have you, but yes, started a new game with that. Or just follow me as I remember to hit the correct button to get out of here first. Oh, there was something else. Oh, what was there? There was something else I was going to say. Oh, right. Graphics. There was a... I have a graphics mod that was not really installed. Ah, this is what I was talking about. This goes into this so quickly. Now, let me just go back here for this. Just go back into that menu. Yes, graphic-wise, there is normally a rather off-putting sort of ghostly shimmer effect around practically everything in the game, and that's just, to me, very, like I said, off-putting. But luckily there's a graphics mod. I am pretty sure it's called Reshade. I know that was something I looked at, but I can't remember exactly. I'll put a link to something to do with that down in the description as well. I'm sure it's Reshade that gives you the option of, I think it's a grain effect, or not, I don't know. Some effect you can remove that takes that off, so it actually makes the game look a lot better without this ghostly shimmer around most. Certainly Amaterasu, and assuming I got that pronunciation right. Again, I haven't looked things up that I could really have done so quite easily between episodes, between last time I did these recordings and now. My god, nearly 20 minutes of rambling. I apologise. I'll get into it very soon. Yeah. Just removes this shimmer so it doesn't... it didn't really give me a headache or anything. It's just very... I don't know, just a very weird thing to me. But yeah, I could remove that effect. I could remove some other effects as well. But nothing else seems to have much of a thing. Yep, much of a thing. Okay, I think it's a point to get into the game. Let's begin the 20-minute prologue and meet... yes. I'll leave that for afterwards. Let's get into the game. So we can stop rambling and stop getting interrupted by these. We're going to see this again. That's in the very thing. Let's go new game instead of a new game plus, so that I can play through once again with the pains of starting afresh. Alright.
Okami.
And the control is regained and we can start sort of the story. I forgot I could do that. Ah, yes. So, that intro actually took about less time than my rambling. I apologise for that, but at least I put in a timestamp chapter thing for when I actually start the game. Excuse me while I get my jacket on because I'm getting rather cold. It's very chilly in my room. Yes. Also, I've retrieved the back of my earphone wire. Oh, there it is. Yes, right. While Ami has a nap now. Amaterasu, I can only assume that's the right pronunciation based on the fact that I can't seem to pronounce it any other way. Yes, we'll continue this next time, but first I just want to say the great big negative with this game, you know, aside from the certain very challenging race, and well, it doesn't look challenging the way I did it. I made it look flaming easy. But yeah, there's a few challenging parts of the game, but absolutely nothing really compares to the jerk we've just met. Isan, I cannot stand him whatsoever, and a thing that was in the race video that I made will be happening a lot as I as I get drunk apparently. As I say, probably quite a lot, shut up, Isan. He just quite literally bugs me to no end. I cannot stand his stupid bouncing noises every time he's on screen. Always kind of voice squeaks, I suppose. And also the absolutely unnecessary interruptions he gives sometimes when you're going to do something that looks very intentional, if that made any sense. I mean, you can see exactly what you've got to do, and you go towards the point to do what you know has got to be done, and he's got to pop up and tell you anyway. And, good for new players, I suppose, who really don't know what's going on. But otherwise, extremely irritating. And also, as you might have seen there, he isn't... Well, it doesn't display there exactly, but certainly many other points in the game, he just comes across as incredibly sexist and an utter pervert. As that's opening scene there. Yeah, that just said about all that he is. Also a great big liar. He is not an artist at all at this point. Yes, we'll see that very late game that things are not what he says. Such as him not being a bug. He is definitely a bug. He bugs me to no end. I've already said that bit, but yeah. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I'm going to shut up now and see you next time for when we continue any of this. I don't think we can... Oh, I never knew we could do that, actually. Did that actually hurt? No, it didn't. Oh, well, there's our health. We have 3 bits of health and 0 money. And yes, we can bark. And tackle into level 1 dash. And if I keep going... Hey, there's level 2. Super dash. Which only works if we don't really cut around a corner like that. Smooth corners and it works fine. Whee! And depending on the surface you're running on, sometimes you get to keep momentum as you jump. Sometimes you run it into the edge of something and it stops all momentum, or pretty much all momentum as you jump. And that's about all we can do at the moment. Well, we do have one other thing we can do, but can't show... Can I show that? No, nothing high enough. Yeah, I'll see you next time where we actually start things. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you next time.